Vaishali.
Thanks, Aditya, for joining me with that. And now, viewers, gold continues to be a preferred hedge against inflation, attracting investors seeking stability today. 24-carat gold is priced at 12,588 per gram, 22-carat at 11,539 per gram, and 18-carat at 9,441 per gram. Gold prices have shown volatility in recent days. 18, 22 and 24 carat have fallen by rupee 1 per gram compared to yesterday. And now, viewers, as I was telling you, Newsx is continuously and consistently getting you a comparison of the gold prices on a regular basis. And now let's talk about gold prices per gram today versus yesterday. All right, viewers, so on the 22nd of October, 24 carat was priced at 13,057. On 23rd October, it's at 12,588. On the 22nd of October, 22 carat was at 11,969 and now it's at 11,539. 18 carat on 22nd October was 9,793 and now it's 9,441. Can we have the next slide, please? So, viewers, you can see the major comparison between today and yesterday. And now I will tell you about today versus last week. 24 carat on 16th October 2025 was 12,944 and 23rd October 12,588. 22 carat on 16th October was 11,865 and 11,539 on the 23rd of October. 18 carat 9,708 on the 16th of October and 23rd October is 9,441. So that's a comparison between today and last week. And now, viewers, a huge jump is what you're going to see, because today versus last month is what we're going to show you. 23rd September 2025, 24 carat for 11,569. 23rd October 2025, 12,588. So that's a considerable gap. Excuse me. On the 23rd of September 2025 for 22 carat, 10,605 and 23rd October 11,539. On 23rd September for 18 carat was 8,677 and on 23rd October 2025 was 9,441 viewers. And now, of course, we're going to give you a different comparison between today and last year. Now, these figures, of course, viewers, every time are very shocking because they show you the difference between today versus last year, which is obviously a huge gap. 22nd October for 24 carat in 2024, of course, was 7,615. 23rd October 2025 was at a 12,588. 22 carat on 22nd October 2024 was 6,980 and 23rd October 2025 was 11,539. 18 carat, viewers, 22nd October 2024 was at a 5,711 and now, of course, it's at a 9,441. So, of course, viewers, you're seeing that there's a huge gap between today and last year, of course. And we have Dr. Sharad Kohli, who's a senior economist, to tell us why there's a huge difference. So, Dr. Kohli, over to you.
Good morning, Vaishali, to you and the Newsx viewers. Well, interesting. I must appreciate the efforts of Newsx, first of all, for tracking the gold prices so closely every day, giving various comparisons. Well, I think the price rise has been because of various reasons, geo-economic and geopolitical. As we all know, we have been talking about it every day. The geopolitical situation is not looking very good. Russia, Ukraine, peace efforts don't seem to be working out. Israel-Hamas so-called peace deal seems to be stumbling down already. And, there are tensions building up between NATO and Russia. Now, on geo-economic front, President Trump has been more or less, I would say, his policies have been responsible for the phenomenal rise. Now, very important point, Vaishali, people, since you are giving it on daily basis, it's important to give a comment on daily basis because the recent 5 to 6% correction, which people have seen over the last 2-3 days, I think we need to deep dive into those reasons. I think there is a speculative element in gold trading. And I came to know that in America, at COMEX, where the gold prices open, there is an effort being made to curtail the gold prices, to make sure that dollar does not lose its relevance. This is a very important statement I'm making on your channel for the first time, that I think there is some lobby in US who doesn't want US dollar to lose its supremacy to gold. So that is the reason why contracts were there is some short covering also. There is some, profit booking as well, which is coming from the American Stock Exchange. Well, I must tell you that there is a speculative element in gold trading. So people who have, very important point now, Vaishali, people who have very recently bought gold, that is, for example, last week or 10 days ago, at a price of 1,32,000, 1,33,000, 1,34,000, 1,30,000, they are suddenly seeing that, oh, we have lost the money. So my advice, if you remember, I have been constantly saying that buy in smaller lots and buy for long term. If you're buying for long term, gold will never disappoint you. So don't look at it from 1 week or 10 days that what a sharp correction gold has seen. It is said that this is one of the deepest corrections in gold in such a short time, 5 to 6%. But this is more for traders and speculators. People who are investors, they should just buy gold and keep it with them for a very long time. When I say very long time, I mean only 2 years. I don't mean 5, 10 years. So keep it, you'll make money. But yes, the factors which were contributing, Vaishali, to the surge in gold prices still remain. China-US trade war hasn't settled down. There are no signs. President Trump's tariff policies are still very much on. His statements on India keep changing every other day. On Diwali, he wished something else. On some other day, he'll say something else. So his varying statement, the Trump mood index, as I have coined it, it's called TMI. That mood index decides the prices of gold to a certain extent. But people who have recently witnessed the correction, they need not worry. We have seen phenomenal rise, as you rightly described on your charts. Phenomenal rise from last year, last 2 months, 3 months. It's been rising. Obviously, any asset class doesn't just go up in one direction. There always has to be a technical correction, profit booking which comes, which people have to keep in mind, Vaishali.
Dr. Kohli, as you're rightly saying, Newsx, perhaps viewers, is the only channel that is getting you daily updates when it comes to gold prices. Now, Dr. Kohli, I just want to ask you that what do you predict for the end of October, the last week, perhaps the last few days? What do you see happening?
Well, I see the prices may remain a little curtailed because 29th October, mark this date, Vaishali, 29th October is the monthly expiry date on COMEX. COMEX is the commodity exchange in New York from where the gold prices open, where the world opens its gold prices. So because of that expiry, because gold has risen phenomenally, so we are expecting those contracts to expire and there may be some profit booking coming again. So I think we should not expect any magical numbers, although with gold, it is very difficult to predict. Gold is one of the hardest commodities to predict because it is not based on a balance sheet. It's not based on a corporate performance. It's based on a various factors which are very, very volatile. So I don't think by the end of this month, it will rise phenomenally. But yes, after this contract expiry, 29th October on COMEX, I am foreseeing renewed interest on gold. And it will also depend, Vaishali, very important. It will also depend on how these geo-economic and political factors pan out. We'll have to see where does Russia-Ukraine war go. Where does, the China-US trade war go? So we'll have to keep a very close eye on that. But as things stand today, I expect the prices to be slightly subdued until the end of this month.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kohli, for joining me today on the broadcast. And now moving on, viewers, now a gruesome case of gang rape has